Yo, 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 yo. You rocking with the freshest, the Kruze Review on 4 Hour Fly.
At TP.
And this is Kruze Review Catchup.
Kruze Review Catchup, man. It's been
no glizzy.
Yeah. It's been a while.
It's been a hot minute, man. There's so much stuff going on right now, you know. I don't even know where to start, man. So much stuff we gotta catch up on and talk about.
Well, I'm gonna start off with probably I would say a kind of tragic you know, two kind of tragic situations. You know, want to send a shout out, a big rest in peace to both these brothers. One of them K Slade and the other one Kevin Samuels.
Yeah.
So, you know, what you got to let's start with I guess we can start with DJ K Slade.
DJ K Slade, man, was one of the biggest alludes for the culture that really and truly didn't get his just due. He was huge for the underground, you know. Us underground heads, we know Slade, you know, we know all about Slade, but you know, Slade wasn't a commercialized DJ or anything. A lot of people knew him, a lot of people knew of him, but you know, from my point of view, K, he didn't get his just due because he wasn't, you know, commercialized DJ or whatever, you know. Everybody, you know, underground saluted Slade, and you know, Slade, another thing people don't allude to and why he's, you know, amazing for the culture is because he has the full graded background, you know what I'm saying, of a hip historian, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, from bombing trains and you know, Slade was one of the earliest bombers in New York City. You know, and that's one side of the culture that a lot of people don't know about. They don't have no kind of details or no history. A lot of people don't talk about, you know, bombers anymore or whatever, but you know, anybody know about dirty New York. You know, New York City, still New York City, but dirty New York is a whole different New York. And if you ever had the chance to be in dirty New York in the 80s and maybe early 90s to see, you know, different trains bombed, and that's a whole different kind of art. And you know, we see now with a lot of people like, you know, Jay-Z and Pharrell, maybe Swiss Beats, Alicia Keys, you know, there's a lot of other ones that are really big into art. Art is we talking millions and billions of dollars you can get art pieces for, but that's something that hip hop doesn't get a lot of praise and you know, alludes for, is the art side of it and how beautiful, you know, because it was looked at as a ugly trait, you know what I'm saying? But the reason why art is so big now and everywhere in murals, when, you know, people pass, the Biggie mural, look at the Big Pun mural, look at, you know, the Nas mural in QB, look at the mural they did for Prodigy, rest in peace, and they threw paint on, you know what I'm saying? Look at all of that, and we're not even talking about the murals made overseas and how they, you know, do murals like for Griselda, you know what I'm saying? Conway and Westside got murals overseas done for them, you know what I'm saying? And all of that comes from bombing. All of that comes from graffiti, you know what I'm saying? And that's what started hip hop. You know, so you know, for K Slay, man, it is, you know, it's very unfortunate, you know, due to the conditions of COVID. You know, he didn't come out of it. You know, we lost Fred the Godson from it as well. You know, it's very unfortunate. I'ma miss Slay because, you know, Slay was definitely one of those DJs that would smack your favorite DJ. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm gonna live in the light of Slay. I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying, the A&R that'll smack your favorite A&R. You know what I'm saying? And slap your favorite artists too when they making, you know what I'm saying, trash music that I'm gonna throw out the window. You know what I'm saying? We salute you, Slay. You know what I'm saying? We, to his family, our condolences. We're sorry, you know, for the loss. But we gonna live in the light of Slay, and we gonna keep rocking this underground, you know what I'm saying, sound that doesn't get profound in the commercial light aspect. We gonna keep rocking that for Slay. We gonna keep dropping new artists y'all ain't never heard, you know what I'm saying, in the light of Slay, you know, because Slay deserves that. So, you know, I want to say rest in peace to Slay. I'll let you rock it, bro.
I want to point out too, look in the back, we right there where graffiti is.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Straight up.
But I want to take attention to K Slay as the DJ. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the biggest influence to me that K Slay had, was when he finally, I guess, switched over and became a DJ. And really, K Slay was like the alternative to, like, say you got the mainstream, then you got the underground.
Yeah.
So for the DJs, he was the alternative to those DJs that mainly played the artists and the music that you used to. He was like the DJ for the underground.
Absolutely.
You know, he was the forefront of, on that, you know, the Drama Hour. And man, I remember you know, going to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Because back then, we didn't really have an outlet to where we can order, you know, tapes and things. So when we used to go to Atlanta, we used to re-up on tapes.
Yep.
You know, mix CDs. So, you know, I remember getting, you know, K Slay mix tapes, and, you know, he'd be on there screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, I would say it's a big loss for hip hop. You know, it's a big hole. You know, K Slay, he was just that, I mean, he was just that voice for the underground, man.
Yeah.
You know, he kept his ear to the street and was able to, you know, continue putting out that music that we wouldn't hear on mainstream and on the radio.
Absolutely.
You know, but, you know, rest in peace to K Slay.
Yeah.
But, you know, we gonna continue helping in that legacy of putting out underground.
Absolutely.
You know, putting out underground records and underground material that don't get the light that it needs to get.
Absolutely.
So yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So our next topic will be Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels is unfortunate passing as well. I don't have too many particulars on, you know, the passing. I don't want to get in too deep into that.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, you know, it brought a light for black men. We have to be careful with our health.
Yeah.
You know, black men, we gotta take care of ourselves health wise. You know, we have different we have different outlets to do that. You know, a lot of people, not so much now, but it was a time, I'll say at the beginning, a lot of people, you know, took aim at different people for different reasons when it comes to health of black men as a laughing matter, whether, you know, you was losing your hair. A lot of people, you know, took aim to laughing at that, whether you had issues losing weight, you know, you gained weight. A lot of people had, you know, took aim laughing at that. None of these things are laughing matters. Everybody is struggling with something of another. And now we have different outlets to where we can get help, you know, whether you take a pill, whether you know what I'm saying, you do something in a liquid form, or, you know, even mental help, whether you're seeking help with that. There's nothing wrong with it. But, you know, the alternatives that we have, you know, we have to stop getting these, you know, doing these kind of like a get rich quick schemes or whatever. Not so to say in the same, you know, accolade, but, you know, just like you can go buy a Gatorade, you know, at the store, you can purchase, you know, different pills or whatever to, you know, do your thing or whatever. But we got to be careful with, you know, going to purchase these things, because a lot of these, you know, pills, these, you know, get to it quick pills, it's a lot of side effects that come with these medications. So that's what I'm talking about when it comes to Kevin Samuels. You know, it's being said that, you know, he had a heart attack because he was taking over the counter, you know, sex pills or whatever. A lot of people have thoughts to that because of how he talked to women, you know, and I think it was made mention by an actress. I'm not going to reveal her name, but she mentioned, you know, something about karma, and, you know, it was karma getting back at him. I do want to say something to that. You know, shout out to my wife, my beautiful wife, you know, Katrina, I love you. Because she always makes mention to when people always talk about karma. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something, you know, that has been said to her a lot. And, you know, I wanted to point that out because, you know, she makes a good point when she says this. You know, everybody talks about bad karma, but just like it's bad karma, it's good karma too. You know, and don't nobody focus on the good side of karma. You know what I'm saying? So everybody always, you know, when something bad happens and saying it's karma or whatever,
right.
That ain't always true.
Exactly.
That ain't always true. Sometimes, you know, even in the Bible, it talks about unforeseen occurrences. We have unforeseen occurrences happening daily. You know what I'm saying? So somebody get into a car accident and it's fatal. Oh, that's karma. That's karma coming back to get him because he made a left turn 2 years ago and cut somebody off. No, that's an unforeseen occurrence. It's just something that happened and you didn't know it was going to happen. And that's what happened. So, you know, all of these black women, you know, saying that's what he gets and good for him, you know, that man had a mother, that man had a family, and even, you know, he had a daughter. His mother didn't even know he passed. She found out on social media. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's got something to say. Look at what this is doing to his family. Like, regardless if you liked him or not, you didn't like the stuff that he talked about, he's still a man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he's still a person. And this person is no longer here. So all of that, you know, bad stuff or whatever you talk about, oh, it's karma or whatever, guess what? You talking about it's karma coming back to get him. What about the karma that's going to come back and get you?
Right. Right.
What goes around comes around. So when you point a finger, you got one pointing right back at you. And nobody's inferior to death. Nobody's inferior to anything happening to him. And, you know, one thing I can say about Kevin Samuels, he was a black man with honor. He was a black man with respect. You know what I'm saying? We never seen this man with his pants sagging low. You know what I'm saying? We never seen this man use profanity, degrading women, calling them all kind of bitches on camera, regardless if he was, you know, telling women, you know, about themselves. It was needed. A lot of that stuff was needed.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff needed to be said because, you know, he spoke the truth. So, you know what I'm saying? How come nobody gave that man honor for keeping himself groomed? That's because, you know, a lot of y'all so used to, you know, seeing black men and niggas looking horrible.
Yeah.
Face not shaved, you know what I'm saying? Clothes looking or whatever. And, you know, then when y'all see somebody carrying themselves with gratitude and stuff, y'all still ain't satisfied. So what do you want? You want a black man that, you know, don't look like nothing and keeping his mouth closed, not saying nothing, or you want a black man that, you know, carries himself how he's supposed to carry and speaking the truth? Which one do you want? Because, you know what I'm saying, or it ain't no middle ground with that. So, you know, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. Much respect. You know, it's very unfortunate that had to happen. And again, to his family, my condolences. We, you know, from the Kruze Review, we send out condolences, and it's very unfortunate. But for the people, you know, that are happy and got something negative to say, just know your day's coming too, because, you know what I'm saying, the sun shines on everyone, and everybody has their day in the sunshine, and everybody has their day in the storm and rain too. So know that.
Yeah, that's right. Vivica, I'ma say your name. I'ma say your name. You know, bro not gonna say it, but I'ma say your name though.
Yeah.
You know, to me, this is a big loss, man.
Yeah.
Because Kevin Samuels, he was the voice of the voiceless, basically.
Absolutely.
Many, you know, people like to get on Kevin Samuels. He talking bad about women and this, that, and the third. I don't think I ever heard anything he said that was bad.
Yeah.
Me personally, I think he just spoke the truth. He talked about things that you didn't want to hear.
Yeah, very much so.
And he talked about, crack this window a little bit more, it's getting hot in here.
Yeah, I'll roll mine up with this.
All right, you gonna run it? Yeah, but he talked about a lot of things that us as black men wouldn't say out loud. We'll talk to it amongst each other, but we wouldn't say it publicly.
Yeah.
So for many of y'all that's, you know, dissing Kevin and this and that, a lot of brothers around the world feel exactly the same way how Kevin speaking.
Yeah.
You know. But you know, just like bro said, you know, we got to be more health conscious in our community, and you know, make sure we get our checkups and, you know, stay on top.
Yeah. Stay
on top of things. You know, to the discussion of karma. Everything that happens is not a bad karma coming back, just like bro was saying. You know, I don't think it was bad karma because, you know, just like bro said, Kevin Samuels, he was a respectable individual, and you know, he spoke the truth, man. You know, if you didn't like it, you know, you need to look in the mirror and analyze yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know, maybe the stuff that he was saying, you probably fit the bill on it. So you know, it is what it is. But you know, rest in peace to Kevin. Condolences to his family, his daughter, and yeah, we gonna keep it going.
Absolutely.
I got an intermission real quick. So I went back, you know, the other day after finding this news out. And kind of went through this album. You know, breaking news. Meg the Stallion doctor found out that it was glass on her foot.
Got love for everyone in the business, for everyone in my business. Tell me, how should I talk when everyone is a witness? And every slur out your mouth can turn into someone's sentence that turn into something later, that turn into something vicious. And vicious niggas is after your time, turning your switches. Your friends swerving your bitches, is then burning your bridges. You stuck in severed in thoughts of when it's all gonna end. When the end is harder than thoughts of when it starts and begins. No up for the feet when they plan to move and the plans change and you plan to expand, panning the views and these zombies. Single women you called all your friends choose. Kaylani hops on the news like it was something to prove. Like me and her wasn't cool. When I've been friends with you for 6 years plus the crew. And we can Google picture proof. Got my phone number too. You could've called me but you moving like we ain't even crew. And you rather not hear my views. We used to phone talk late about exes and all our booze. I held your newborn in my arms. Tell me how we cool. Was the quickest one to take me off records and set the move. And now you got these little garbage artists talking like they taking me off something that's gonna harm me. Your label paid me already, dude. But KK, back to you. Let me tell you, Sue, how to move. This is what you do. If you want to take that stance, then that's cool. But we gonna do this with some rules.
That was a song off the album that everybody was you know, talking about back in 2020. You know, the Daystar album.
Yeah.
But now that certain things is coming out, I think that album's gonna be more bigger now, you know, in 2022 than, you know, what it was back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, I just have to throw that in there. Well, next topic, man. You know, I you know, we don't need to go too much into that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Next topic, man. This is a recent one right here. We gonna go real recent. It's been a lot of controversy going on, man. A lot of controversy, man. And I think I sent bro when I found out about it. I sent bro the video.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this Freddie Gibbs versus Benny the Butcher beef, man. What the heck is going on? What's happening?
Hey, man. Everybody can't drink Tupac juice. I love Gibbs, you know what I'm saying? But hey, man, when you run your mouth, you gotta be able to back it up. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, the arrogance, the grain of arrogance. When I was rhyming, that was gonna be the title of my album too. You know what I'm saying? Grain of arrogance. Y'all niggas don't try to take that either. Y'all gonna know. I know where it came from.
Yeah.
But the grain of arrogance, you gotta be able to, you know, have backup with that, cause it can come back on you. So I'm gonna state something. Having the grain of arrogance and then going up that way to do a show. Yeah. Nah, man.
Yeah, that wasn't a good move, man.
It wasn't a good move.
That wasn't a good move at all. I was wondering why I was like, what is he doing in Buffalo?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I stated this on a review probably like maybe 2 or 3 reviews ago. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't like New York. niggas think it's a game, you know, because, you know, certain people, you know, try to play or whatever. And, you know, yeah, it was the time, you know, like, you know, Jay-Z said it's like New York been soft since Snoop came through and crushed the building. Yeah. But that's not New York City. That's what people forget.
Yeah.
California is one of the biggest states of hip hop ever. But people just think New York is the 5 boroughs. It ain't no more. It ain't. New York is a big state.
Yeah.
And this is upstate. So you can't attach New York City's thinking and way of going about with the whole state. Niggas upstate is on something different. And everybody got a chance to see it on TMZ.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Whether, you know, Benny was, you know, visible in person or not.
Yeah.
Everybody got affiliations.
I don't think he was there. I think it was his BFF.
Yeah.
BSF crew.
Yeah. So
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the BSF crew, I'ma tell you, and quote me if I'm wrong, bro. With the BSF crew, Griselda, you know,
drum work,
all of that kind of reminds you of, you know what I'm saying, the Infamous. With all the ins and outs of people connected.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the way Mobb Deep used to travel or whatever, they might not have been there, but, you know, somebody connected. Big Twin, you know what I'm saying, Gotti, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, Ty Nitty, you know, somebody affiliated. Noid, you know, you was gonna get thumped out by somebody in the bridge. You know what I'm saying? If you ran your mouth, and that's what it was. Like, man, you can't be arrogant and think you ain't gonna get touched if you go to where, you know, you resorting that arrogance at. You're not. Somebody gonna touch you in some way, and then, you know, the thing about it is like, you got touched, leave it at that. Nah, you still being arrogant. Like, that, you gotta learn your lesson, man, just to leave it where it's at and move on. But, you know, to make other videos about, you know, getting a new chain and niggas, they say they snatched my chain or whatever. Like, what are you trying to prove, bro?
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
he's capping at this point.
Yeah, after you get touched, there's only one other thing to happen. And that's why I'm saying everybody can't drink the Tupac juice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody, when they, you know, they talk about Pac, they never mention how he got touched. He got touched a couple of times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't bigger than a bullet. Nobody's bigger than a bullet. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't playing, like Pusha said on the Drink Champs interview.
Yeah.
He said it, and you could state it in his actions. He said, I'm really not playing. Everybody's not playing. Hey, you know, people think this music stuff, oh, it's just bars and stuff. Yeah, it might be with the artists, but they got people around them that are really from the hood that are, you know, are really not playing. They think these bars, they think this stuff is real life. They even have fans that will kill you because they think the music is real.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's what I took from it. When I seen it, I just kind of shrugged my shoulders and was like, you know, it kind of takes you back to, you know, the Tyson fight with Tupac in Orlando. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When Tupac was leading the crowd and went and stomped the nigga out or whatever. Like, nobody thought that they was gonna retaliate the way that they did. It's gonna be retaliation in some way, whether, you know, it's words, whether, you know, it's fists, whether it's you know, kicks, whether it's bullets. You know, everybody's not playing. So
now on that end too, bro, is that the fact that, you know, just like you said with Freddie well, you know, Benny's running around too. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, we know, you know, I don't know how far Freddie's affiliation goes, you know, from Gary to Chicago and this and that. Yeah. You know, we already know that Freddie's, you know, he's a well-known vice lord. He always claims it.
Yeah.
So with Benny traveling around, I mean, the same thing can happen. But I'm trying to figure out where the beef even started. That don't even make any sense because they was doing music, you know, together. Then all of a sudden, Freddie put out a tweet about people getting getting their chain snatched, not going to the city or this and that.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Benny said. He put out some weird shit on the tweet.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm just trying to figure out, you know, how all of a sudden the beef, you know what I'm saying, is weird. I was thinking, the back of my mind, I'm like, hell, was they messing with the same groupies? Because, you know, one thing I learned, especially, you know, going back to some of these you know, these street stories about Alpo and Demencio and people like that.
Yeah.
The majority of those beasts that happened, it always had something to do with a woman. You know what I'm saying? During all, I mean, I go back to Frank Lucas, you know, whatever. It's always a woman that's intertwined in something.
Yeah.
You know, in some type of beef or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just like, you know, what the hell?
Could be. It could be that, you know, because it's just weird of you know, like you said, they got songs together, and I mean dope songs together too, like, you know. Yeah. All of that energy is really unneeded.
Then,
you know what I'm saying?
When he had the beef with when Gunna, we're gonna get into that in a minute. Gunna and Young Thug came out with they little I don't fuck you, we said on Loud Nevada.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with Freddie Gibbs, niggas telling fibs. He came out with that shit.
Yep.
You know, I was like, this is what I'm waiting on.
Yeah.
You know, them the type of well, I wouldn't say, you know, beefs, but you know, like, I'm gonna call it rap beef, where y'all just trading shots back and forth. Those are the type of things I want to see. Like, Freddie and Benny is on kind of like on the same team. They like, you know, the underground cats trying to, you know what I'm saying, overpass the mainstream dudes. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. All of it is, man. It's just, you know, it shouldn't have got there. It shouldn't have got to where it's at. But like you said, you know, you looking at Benny because, you know, the affiliation with, you know, Freddie's affiliations with, you know, different gangs.
Yeah, Vice Lord, Chicago, and, you know, and all that. Then, you know, you talking about retaliation. It's like, well, I mean, stuff can happen too on Benny's end too.
Yeah, he got touched too. He got shot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, in Houston. So, you know, just from a Walmart. Yeah, somebody trying to take his chain. So, man, you know, like I said, it's fans nowadays. Fans be ready to kill a nigga or get involved just because, you know, they're a fan of somebody, and, you know, it's very unfortunate, man, because, you know, they was both. You know, both of them are two dope artists, and they was both dope working together. You know what I'm saying? And they got music that is unreleased that it's beyond dope. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the bravado and the arrogance of everything, you know, it gotta stop, man, because, you know, and, you know, dudes gotta stop thinking that, you know, having the ego or whatsoever, you know, thinking, I don't know what dudes get off trying to, you know, get the attention of another man's woman.
Yeah.
I don't know what dudes get off, but, you know, a lot of dudes, they, you know, they got like a sexual passion trying to get off on another man's woman or whatever. Now, granted, a woman is the chooser. You know, and there are some women that get off on that too. They like messing with other women's men, and, you know, they like getting the attention, and a lot of women are slick. Women are slick. You know what I'm saying? I know what niggas is thinking. You know, yeah, I had my time and my day, but I ain't that nigga no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, women are slick. And women are more slicker than men in what they do. So, you know, a lot of times it ain't the dudes. You know, a lot of times women, you know, they try to be slick in what they do and create situations too. That is very true. But, you know, something about right now with, you know, the male ego and that whole, you know, thing trying to, you know, be slick and do something to another man's woman. Nah, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the corniest attributes ever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't stop anybody doing what they do, you know, because if somebody do something, then they was never yours to begin with. You know, people, you know, talk about cheating or whatever. Well, if a person cheats, guess what? They had it in their mind what they was gonna do the whole time while they was with you, if it goes that route. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't something that just came about. That was something that was already premeditated. So, you know, but you have to look at it like, you know, they was never yours to begin with if that happened. So, you know, you really got to know where you at, but with a person. But, you know, it happens from both ends. And we're not saying that's the case, but it could be the case in a lot because, like bro said, this just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And even in, you know, I was talking about this recently too. And even in the interview Benny did, you know, and Nori asked him, and he, you know, just the way he was going about it, he was like, you know, it really ain't nothing. And he really didn't want to say too much about it. So it kind of makes you wonder if it did have something to do with, you know, a groupie or something or a woman or something slick, you know, behind the scenes that ain't being told. You never know. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of the fact, you know, it's all unfortunate, man. But, you know, with the arrogance part of it, that got to stop because somebody's really going to get hurt from the arrogant side of it. You know, we hope that won't be the case here moving in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Well,
yeah.
Next topic, speaking of rap beef, our next topic, we're going to start it off like this.
We ain't gang, we ain't goals, we ain't family, we ain't foes, and we definitely not bros, we ain't nothing, nigga. And we definitely not goals, and we definitely not woes. You can feel it in your soul, we ain't nothing, nigga. 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 Allergies, new women like Solomon. I could burn bridge, walk water like the prophets did. I could read niggas' futures like astrologists. Why I'm so clean, I'm the next thing to godliness. Niggas tryna starve my kids and give my money to his firstborn. I'm not the nigga supposed to work for him. You supposed to teach Coach and P about a legacy. Instead the niggas follow you, you teach them treachery. And now you saying you check for me without a check for me. Know what you talking about, this murder niggas double jeopardy. Niggas saying let it go, you bugging nigga, I can't let it be. Tell niggas don't call for me, I can only talk for me. I know what my budget read, I read the budget every week. I'm on no way I talk, but it's a way out for me. You're first cause I come for the tall. And when your main artist die, who the hell do you call? I bring smoke with water on, I'm used to the fall. Cain kill Abel, I'm able to kill Cain. And love don't steal, my nigga, change your name. And I see no integrity in your name. And I'm haunted by the voice of St. James. Champagne came, match my selling they soul to go to a brunch. And niggas might end up sweet, drinking that punch.
Niggas sell their soul to go to a brunch, and nigga might end up sweet drinking that punch. What you got to say about this this Mase return, man? Because you know what that was, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know, man. It's corny to me, bro. Because why you wait till 2022 to be speaking all of this? Like, why wasn't you speaking this? When was it? 5 years ago when they did the Bad Boy reunion on Good Morning America. You wasn't saying none of this.
Well, I would say a lot of stuff been coming out. So,
yeah,
you know, maybe it was a promotional type of thing because with the Freddie P thing and,
yeah,
you know, I'm just, you know.
Yeah,
maybe,
maybe so, but at the same time, it's corny because you're not getting feedback. Like, you're not getting the same response back. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's true, here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one-sided because this man is still living his life. This man just hosted the Billboard Awards. This man, you know what I'm saying, got one of the most firedest chicks in the business, Young Miami. She bad. You know what I'm saying? You know, he got his sons is doing things, you know. His daughters is doing things. Basically, what I'm saying, he's moving on living. You know what I'm saying? He's moving on with his life. So it's kind of in the same essence of, you know, when you hold a grudge against somebody, you really going at yourself because, you know, they're moving on with their life while you still holding on to stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, you know, it's really corny. And it's even cornier the fact of, look at his past. Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You stop working to be a pastor. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And, you know, coming from that, like, you go to be a pastor and be speaking all this God stuff and then you want to come back being hard, you know what I'm saying? Nah, it ain't adding up to me. It ain't, what's the word they say? It ain't giving. It ain't giving to me. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, you know, you trying to create a storm to make yourself look like something that you ain't been. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, whether, I don't know if it was 5 years ago, 8 years ago, whatever, the Bad Boy reunion tour, when they was going on tour, different places, it wasn't none of this stuff, regardless if, you know, the Freddie P bringing up stuff or whatever. Mm-hmm. None of that stuff matters in today. It don't matter no more if a nigga's fruity or gay. Who cares? Everybody fruity and gay. Everybody fruity and gay in the industry. That, you know, with this pride stuff, you can go, where I go. I went to Myers earlier, you know what I'm saying, today, and seen towels that said pride and bags and stuff, you know, pride of joy. So everybody's pride putting up colors on their Facebook page and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Niggas most hoodest cousins in jail, going in and out of jail, in there fingering popping niggas, you know what I'm saying? Fruity. Everybody fruity. So, you know, you talking about, you know, drinking the juice and going to these brunches and stuff, like, it sounds like something mad at itself. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. You talking about this nigga, but how come you ain't talking about the deal you had with 50? You know what I'm saying? Didn't Prodigy talk about that in his book? You know how Mase rocked? You know how 50 was in the cameras, and you know, there's one chapter, it might be chapter 13 or 14 in, you know, Prodigy's book. And Prodigy said, you know, 50 he told himself, he was like, yo, you know, we doing these runs or whatever, get close to me because I want the public, you know, to see you, you know, in the eye of me, so it's free promotion. And Prodigy said himself, you know, he's like, you know, I wasn't that kind of person to be in front of the camera or whatever. He was like, but this nigga Mase was running, like, breaking his neck to get next to 50 in these cameras and stuff. How come you ain't talking about that? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, even Cam, you know, talked about how Mase rocked or whatever, you know, as far as calling them, meeting them places, and the nigga wouldn't show up. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't looking too good. And like, you know, like I said to say, it ain't giving. It ain't giving to me. It just it's pushing itself back. Like, I think he's trying to pull himself in, but the more he's pulling himself in, it's making them look corny and corny. You better off going back singing them Bad Boy songs, doing your little dance. You better off doing that. Cause you ain't gonna make no money, or you not going on tour doing this song, The Oracle. Nobody's listening to this, bro. Nobody wants to come see you do this song in concert. None of these new bars, you're not doing no concerts. You're not making no money. These young boys that's jumping, pushing P. Niggas don't want to hear that. Niggas, you know what I'm saying? You're not getting on those mixtapes. Slay is gone, so you know you're not getting on no mixtapes with Pat Poose running no bars. You know you're not. Niggas remember you as Murder Mase. You know niggas had that conversation, but you're not Murder Mase in 2022, bro. Let it go. You got a wife. I think you married. Spend time with your wife. Go on some trips or something. Do something more credible with your time than making mad bars at Diddy, because he's not responding. He's not even feeding into it. This nigga's posting TikTok videos of his twin daughters walking down the aisle. They about to get a CoverGirl contract. You know what I'm saying? His sons are modeling. You know what I'm saying? He's going on Ellen talking about his kids. He's living his life, and he got one of the baddest, baddies in the game. Like, even at his age, he an old nigga, but he's still doing things. And he just got a new record label. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you not making no win by doing none of this. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you better off doing your little dance songs or whatever. Go try to fix your relationship with Cam, so y'all niggas can do maybe your Children of the Corn or something like that. But, you know what I'm saying? Or get with Vado. Make some songs with. Try to get with Vado. Make some songs with Vado. But you as an artist, dog, like, man, get out of here, man. I don't care who you are, what money you make, nigga. I say it to your face. All of that's garbage, man. Like, you too old for that. And I think you older than me. I'm almost 43. And you talking about what a nigga done to you and all of that stuff, man. Get out of here. What you got to say about it, bro?
Well, me, I'm on the opposite end of it, because I think there's probably wrongs that probably still need to be right, because we don't know the behind the scenes stuff. We don't know about contracts and other stuff that might still be lingering around, because hell, just like on the last I think Catchup, or we was talking about Diddy and Freddie P. Yeah, we had mentioned the locks about how Diddy had their contracts for so many years.
Yeah, absolutely.
And tied up. So, I mean, maybe somehow it was something justified. I don't know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, recently I just heard the record. Yeah, yeah. I didn't listen to it when it came out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me catch up on this. Yeah. But I don't know, man. I mean this is like 2 months old. This came out March. Yeah. So that's an old situation anyway.
Yeah, very much so.
So that was around when we was in our teens and early 20s and
exactly.
Whatever. So
exactly,
it's like a little bit too late, bro. Yeah, man. Like yeah.
I mean, you're not getting no run. I mean, is he doing interviews talking about it? I ain't seen him on the Breakfast Club.
I think he was on. I haven't watched it yet, but I think he was on MREC TV.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think he was on MREC. I think.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that. I think I haven't seen the video yet. So I think he did an interview with MREC, but yeah. But shout out to Charles though. You see, I'm rocking the the merch today.
With love.
Shout
out Charles, man.
On the Kruze Catchup.
Send us some new music too, Charles.
Something recent too. We gonna go to another tragic situation, man. This mass shooting in Buffalo.
Yeah.
This is, this is ridiculous, man.
Yeah. Yeah, beyond ridiculous.
This is ridiculous, and the fact that they arrested this dude, you know, let him been another skin tone, he wouldn't have got arrested.
Nah, whatsoever.
You know, he dropped his gun and surrendered. Okay. You know, let that been one of us. We drop our guns, surrender. They probably still would been shooting.
Yeah, without question.
Yeah, but on the flip side, man, I hope this dude gets, you know, he gets, you know, convicted. Yeah. You know, send his ass up, man. And I don't know what the hell y'all doing in jail, but
yeah,
this nigga needs to be. He shouldn't make it 30 days in jail, bro.
Nah. I mean, and
he shouldn't make it a month.
It's all corny because all of the people he killed, except one person, I think a woman, I think she was in her 30s, but everybody he killed, they was older. They was in their, you know, 50s and older.
Yeah.
So what are you getting out of that? Like, you know, it's very unfortunate, man, that happened, but you know, that's kind of the world that we live in right now. We live inside a racist world, and you know, we need to make that more clearer because everybody's looking over, you know, how racist this world is. That's not a subject people talk about, but it needs to be talked about more. You know what I'm saying? And rest in peace to all the families, you know, dealing with losses from this situation. It's very unfortunate. Sad overall. It really is.
All right, we're gonna get into the next topic. Let me see where we at. Let's go with something funny on this one.
Yeah.
This is funny, but this is a this is gonna be a hot topic.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this Will Smith slap with Chris Rock, man.
Yeah.
You talking about super corny, man. You talking about super corny. You talk about the Mase shit was corny, but this is top tier. Yeah. So to me, this is top tier, bro. What you got to say?
Well, yeah, what happened was really corny, but you know, behind the matter of what happened is very serious and definitely needs to be a hot topic because it needs to be talked about. There's something seriously going on behind the scenes with Will Smith and Jada. Nobody wants to talk about, you know, what she's doing to this brother. You know, a lot of people think it's powerful. She's standing in a powerful edge. There's a lot of women supporting, you know, what she's doing. They're trying to say, well, he done things to her, you know, he's cheated on her and all of this stuff.
Here we go.
He's done, but you know, what this man is going through in the last year with, you know, the entanglement, her being involved with, you know, another artist and all of this stuff, and you know, it's something deeper.
Tupac?
Yeah, it's something deeper going on with him. But you know, I agree, bro. The way that it came out and what he did to Chris Rock was very corny. And you know, just like the situation I named with Freddie Gibbs and Benny, it's gonna be consequences because you know. Chris Rock got a lot of brothers. I think he got like 10 brothers. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
Tony Rock already came out.
Tony Rock already, he already said it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Chris Rock's mom also, she spoke about it too already. You know, she has some feels about it. What happened, but nobody is giving credit like they should be how it was handled to Chris Rock. Salute Chris Rock. Because I'm going to tell you something. It couldn't have been me.
Nah. Hell no.
It couldn't have been me, but the patience and forgiveness that he has is beautiful in the light of black men. Because he didn't have to do any of that. He didn't have to, he still don't have to forgive. He moved on with the show. And, you know what I'm saying? It's visibly seen in the videos, you know, that he was unaware and that he still had a lot of respect and love for this black man. Because it could have went the other way.
It could have been the Source Awards in there.
Yeah. It could have been. You know what I'm saying? And Will is, you know, he's suffering with something. And, you know, we spoke about the Kevin Samuel situation with women, but let me point this out. Black men, we got to protect ourselves from not being loved the way that we're supposed to be loved.
Toxic women.
Yeah. Regardless of how much we love them and what they are to us, we got to protect ourselves at times. We have to learn how to love ourselves. We have to build up our self-esteem or love for ourselves, because there are times when it can get low. And this was one of those times when it was low. And you can just tell by, you know, action speaks louder than words any day. And you can tell by actions, she didn't care too much what happened, and she still don't.
Yeah, and to point out too, he was laughing when he said the joke, and he said the joke was lightweight. That wasn't even that was like man, that joke was so light. It was like, what?
Yeah, and it was said. It was a joke that's been said before, but here's the thing: mental health is valuable, and mentally he's suffering, and that's why it happened, because, you know, he's suffering. And even after the smack, when he went back and walked on stage and sat down, and what he was saying, you know, he's suffering. For his mom to come out and say that, you know, she's never seen him in that light to do something. He surprised his whole family. That goes to say, so everybody that's surrounding him, they need to be at fault, because somebody should have got that man help before that Oscars. They should have told him that, you know, he needed time to reflect on himself, because, you know, he's suffering with something. And, you know, we don't know how it's going to end, but he definitely needs help. And, you know, we hope that he gets the help that he needs. But yeah, overall, it was corny and it shouldn't have happened. But when things happen like that, it does one or two things. It make all black people look bad, and it did make all black people look bad. But on Chris's part, guess what it did? It made black men look good, and it still does, because you don't always have to retaliate, and that takes, you know, that takes a bigger man. And in this situation, he definitely was the bigger person and the bigger man. So salute Chris Rock, you know. And, you know, I really hope Will gets the help that he needs. But, you know, there's a Jezebel in this situation.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely Jada. Yeah. Jada, because when Chris Rock made the joke, Will was actually laughing. Then he turned and looked at Jada, and she wasn't laughing. Yeah. And you know, he was like, well. Yeah. You know, and you know, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And people always talk about this Tupac situation. She talks about Tupac and blah, blah, blah. And I think he had to feel like he had to do a Tupac act. Yeah. You know, a Tupac type of reaction to a situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, and that's you don't always have to do that, you know. And if you got to do that for a woman that, you know, you've been married to and that you claim you love, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to be with her. You don't need to be with her. You with her for the wrong reasons. And then what I was thinking too, he should have not did anything, because his payback was like, you remember that situation that happened to you last year with August? Remember I told you I'd get you back? Yeah. Yep. That's all he had to do. Yep. They're like, I ain't gonna do nothing. You remember that situation that happened? That's Yeah, you're gonna have to take that one.
But it's you know, it's the thing like I was talking about, you know, with the Freddie segment or whatever with male ego.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a thing with black people feel like we gotta get revenge. You don't.
No.
You don't. To get back, you don't always have to get a person back. You don't always have to say anything. You don't always have to curse somebody out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times that make you look cornier than what is actually going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was seen in Chris Rock, you know, and like I said, you know, with him having 10 brothers, I hope they don't do nothing to old boy, but if they do, can you blame them?
Right.
So, yeah.
It's all fair.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, that was I guess an old catch up right there. So
yeah,
you know, we're gonna go to something positive real quick.
Yeah.
Prodigy's catalog returns to streaming. Yeah. So I just have to throw that news in there.
Absolutely. Rest in peace, Don P.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And the new album's coming too.
Yeah.
From it. So yeah, we ready for that. Yeah. Shout out P. Shout out, you know, Infamous Mob, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Havoc. You know, shout out Big Twin, Noid, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Shout out QB. This is good news, man. This is the news that, you know, made my weekend straight up.
Yeah. So I got a couple more, man. Let's talk about this is a crazy one right here.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, well, I'm gonna kind of jam these two together because they dealing with the same person on the front end. I don't know if you heard about it. I'm pretty sure you did, but this alleged Nipsey Hussle tape that people have been talking about.
Yeah, with Big U.
Well, now with Whack 100 is the one that came out about it. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
I think so. That's why I said, was it the situation with Big U?
Nah, it's alleged gay tape.
Oh, really?
Did you hear about that?
Nah, I ain't hear about this one. Nah.
Yeah, man.
Nah.
Well, let me put you up on the speed since you don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I sent that to you, but this was what, about a month or two ago?
Yeah.
That said somebody came to Whack or something that was I guess he was part of the 60s that said Nipsey was in a sex tape with his baby mom, like, and she was, you know, had some stuff or something in her mouth, put it this way, and was kissed Nipsey on the mouth or some shit. Now I don't know if it's true, whatever, but you know what I'm saying? It was a pretty big, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Issue for about 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of died down, but I mean, who knows, man?
Yeah.
That, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, I mean, what the hell, you know?
Yeah, anything that includes Whack 100, I'm like, I don't even pay attention to it. That nigga is the epitome of corny when it comes to a grown man. He got way much time on his hands.
Yeah, but I mean, on the flip, there's a lot of stuff I do disagree with Whack, but he done came out with some stuff that actually came true. Like he was talking about the whole Meg and Tory situation before it even came out, and he came out with that, you know, that information about she's lying about what happened. You know, then on the flip side of it, I don't know if you heard about the Larry Hoover interview. Yeah. I don't know if you know too much about,
Not too many
that.
details, but
well,
I heard about
let me put you on the speed. Well, the woman that done the interview about, shoot, it had to be, this was back in 1998. She had an interview with Wack, and not interview with Wack. She had an interview with Larry Hoover.
Yeah.
You know, over a course of a couple of days, and she had a contract allegedly with him to put it out, but you know, she didn't put it out. But she kept it under wraps. You know, saved it, kept it in storage. So there was a monetary situation dealing with keeping it in storage and keeping it kind of not to get corroded, things like that. You got to keep it in some type of cooling storage. So it was a monetary aspect on that.
Okay.
But in recent times, she had came to Wack about it, about the contracts and about you know, possibly putting it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think Jay Prince, he's supposed to come out with a movie dealing with Larry Hoover.
Yeah,
or something like that.
And they got into it.
Yeah, and they got into it.
Yeah.
You know, he was calling, you know, Wack a liar and this and that, and he didn't have the tapes. And he's like, listen, I got the contract.
Yeah.
I got the contract, and he did have a contract with this woman to put out this documentary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it was a big back and forth between Jay Prince and you know, Wack 100 or whatever.
Absolutely,
So, yeah.
Still going on.
Yeah, still going on, but
Yeah.
you know, the only thing I gotta say about that is, man, truth is truth, man.
Yeah.
I mean, if you know, it is what it is. I mean, if she got the actual paperwork and she got a contract with this man to put it out, which is gonna actually benefit him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's gonna be showing him in a whole different light. Because he was saying like there's stuff that he was talking about back in 1998 that's happening now in the streets of Chicago.
Right.
With him being behind bars. You know, talking about the different gangs and how it's gonna affect the community.
Right.
When he's locked behind bars. You
Right.
know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when it comes to the Nipsey Hussle situation, I don't know. I'm not gonna speak in a negative light.
Right.
But I will say shout out to Kendrick, you know what I'm saying, for the Hard Part 5 video.
Yeah, that was dope.
With, you know, Nipsey. That was super dope, and I'm sure his family, you know, appreciated that. So that's what I'll say to that.
Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah. Well, it's just one last topic, I believe.
Yeah.
That I got.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Talking about the Young Thug and Gunna indictment.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
Yeah, the Young Thugger and Gunna indictment, man.
Let's get into it.
Wow. Why the YSL situation? What you got to say about that?
Well, I mean, you know, you can't believe everything you see. You know, you making all this music and stuff, and you know, when it comes, you know, now he's having problems. I think I sent it to you where, you know, one of the jailers was saying, you know, he's living in rough conditions and unlivable conditions, and I think the jailer said, what do you expect, the Ritz? Like, yeah, nigga.
Ah, man, yeah.
Yeah, nigga, like, you know, you talking all this talk on these songs, but, you know, and then your man, you know, he's already snitching. You know, what happened to Pushing P? Pushing P. Where's them niggas at? Where's all these niggas pushing this P? Ain't nobody, niggas need to be pushing B, trying to get you up out of there. Ain't nobody pushing no bond, nigga. Corny niggas. Hey, everybody hard on the block, but when, you know, you get locked up, you become something else. Watch this nigga. Oh, you gonna be praising Allah now, ain't you, nigga?
Well, somebody said now he can be his true self in jail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Word addresses.
Yeah, 669 said that.
You can be intrusive.
Yeah, 6ix9ine I think made a meme of that. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all corny, man, and it's sad to say it's gonna be more coming out.
Oh, it's gonna be ugly, man. It's gonna get ugly, man. Y'all with this gang affiliations that get money and still want to be down is just it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, and you know, it's a rapper around, you know, who he at that, you know, he might be next because all his music leads to that.
Yeah,
so
I know you're talking about too.
Yeah, so
and then shout out Lil Baby too, because I'm hearing rumors that he might be targeted.
Yeah,
next.
A lot of people, man, you know, so it's like, man, when you get in that, like, you're not supposed to be affiliated with which you came from. You're supposed to move on from that. You know what I'm saying? And some people just don't know. They don't know how to leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these people that claim to be affiliated with it, they ain't even affiliated with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're using that, you know, trying to be something they not. So, you know, we're seeing the truth of the matter by, you know, what's happening now. You know, you seeing the truth come out of them because they, you know, niggas don't want to be locked up. Nah, nigga. Then
they've been to throw this in there too. Then they've been also following this group since 2015.
Yeah.
So they've been following them for quite some time.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely. From the tour bus shooting and all of that.
This is
Yeah, straight up.
You know, 24 people indicted.
Yeah, a lot. Well, ain't none of them pushing no P no more. You know what I'm saying? What happened to that? Straight up. So, you know, it's you really got to be careful of the music you listening to and what you believe in. You know, because a lot of these niggas ain't what they say they are. You know, they not. So I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, ain't nobody pushing no B. Where's your bond at? You know what I'm saying?
My car was still running.
Yeah. Well, let's switch the term. You know what I'm saying? What Jay-Z said, and niggas is pushing the new what he say, the new SL, but can't post bail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, straight up. You know, so it's looking bad for you guys. You niggas pushing P. One of y'all pushing P inside of the J. Nah, nigga, straight up. But anyway, we got one more topic we gonna bring up out of nowhere. Yeah.
Walked in the building, screams, fill up them jeans, raised around, functioning fiends, death such a custom scene, crime family, like the Genovese, but I got NFTs, good morning America, I'm high as fuck on NBC, how did I get here, Big G threw it in 5th gear, I track for Illuminati, I illuminate the room, without 1,000 goons, bad police, they watch the news and follow cars, they crash the moves, problem seem to follow us, is proven that the trend, Fred Hampton, I'm Huey Newton, I'm Fred Sanford, I'm Richard Pryor, Denzel Washington, and the Ray Advance, unbelievable.
Still blowing smoke off the sofa, cheaping off the key, feel like Sosa. Before we hit the streets, meet the chauffeur. Like Offset, I do it for the culture, but I'm more like Pennywise meets the joke. I keep my friends close and my frenemies even closer. See, this is for disclosure. My bars pouring pain mixed with juice. This mimosa, a little food for thought. This is kosher.
What you feel about this new Migos breakup, bro?
Huh? What?
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about that.
Offset leaving the group. Now it's Unk and Pew for
I seen that. I seen something like that, but I didn't pay no attention to it.
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't know it was a breakup.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
wow.
Supposed to be a breakup in the north.
Damn.
Side of Atlanta.
Hey
Yeah,
man, it is what it is. You know, whack shit is coming on the down shit.
Yeah. lot of eyes being looked at Atlanta right now. You know what I'm
Whack
saying?
shit's coming on the down shit.
Yeah, might be a changing in the guard from all of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't know.
Hey, one more. This is the Davies album right here.
You know, I feel like us paying taxes is nothing but the mob. Why every $1 million I make, I gotta give you $300,000?
You making, they need a piece of it. Hit up, counting up daily till they receiving every day. Nothing peaceful about them, where did they come from? I was broke, asking for loans, couldn't get a lump sum. From a bank, evasion of taxes, what they charge you with. Wesley Snipes, the Martha Stewart, they both was targeted. Even Sinbad felt that Internal Revenue Service don't really care what your purpose is on the surface. If I decide not to pay, I probably leave the country. Ask Heidi Fleiss for advice, they tried to bleed them off. Chuck Berry felt it when they snatched him in the 70s. The government seen paper we will never see. Even though she ain't Cabana has some tax issues. Forget the Fallon and they ain't coming to chat with you.
The Davies album, man.
Yeah, man. Hard bars, straight up on the real, man. Yeah, we're gonna get more into it. But nevertheless, you rocking with the freshest, the Kruze Review on 4 Hour Fly.
ATP.
We out of here, yo.
Yeah.
Bang that album. We out of here.